Hey guys, Timeboy601, and we are back this time with a full review of the Antank battery pack for your Switch. So let's dive on in and see what this thing offers. So the Antank battery pack, it is a $50 accessory that you can buy for your Switch. It gives you approximately 6,500 milliamp hours of power to add on to your Switch. It also allows you to store 2 games in it, and it has 2 kickstands. It's a pretty useful product overall, and something that I have really grown to like over the past week of using it. So let's go ahead and give a quick tour of the battery pack. On the back, let's start there. We have 2 different kickstands. They have 3 different positions each, and they adjust pretty well, and they hold the Switch up fairly decently too. I didn't have any problem with knocking it over while I was like having it on my bed or anything like that. Overall, I really like these kickstands, much sturdier than just the single one we get on the back of the Switch. Also on the back of this battery pack is this little hatch right here. It can actually be used to store games. I have my Breath of the Wild in there right now. And that's really useful. It's pretty safe to say that whoever just designed this on the computer noticed that there was enough space to put 2 Switch games in there and just kind of stuck that in there as a bonus thing. But I really like that. That is an awesome little storage carry unit for your Switch. Also on the back are the 2 buttons that allow you to raise this in order to insert it onto your Switch. The last thing that is on the back is the power supply, power select, start up the power. Just press it once, it starts charging your Switch, double tap it, and it turns off and stops. Speaking of charging, how good is this thing good for? Does it help the Switch's battery life at all? Yes, it does. On a normal day of me playing around with a Switch, of me playing, I get about 3 to 4 hours of power out of my Switch. This past work week, I diligently recorded how much time I was able to play the Switch until it became a dead Switch, and I got 8 hours 24 minutes of battery life. So that's a significant improvement. That is a huge improvement on battery life right there, and one that makes this investment pretty easy. Now, to charge this case is fairly simple. It just has a USB-C port right on over here. I found the best way to charge it was just off of the dock itself. Instead of charging my Pro controller on the dock, I simply just plugged in the case and it charged fine. I did also try it out with the included AC adapter from Nintendo, and it did give a little bit of errors and stop charging here and there, and is very weird overall. So my guess is that there's some sort of protection software or protection chip or something in the actual power bank that Nintendo provides, but if you run it off of the board of the Switch, off of the dock of the Switch, it'll be fine. It charged up perfectly. It does take a couple of hours to charge, so I would suggest doing this overnight, basically popping it off the Switch and charging it at night, and then you have it ready for the work week. And that's what I used it for, pretty much, was to get through my entire work week without having to charge my Switch once. Let's go ahead and take a look at it while it's on the Switch. So like I said, it's a fairly easy thing to do. Basically, line up the bottom of your Switch with the bottom of that, just making sure the USB ports stick together. Once they're happy, you slam this on down, and you're good. It's on there. Now, the one thing it does do is it does add quite a bit of weight. It nearly doubles the weight of the Switch, which you don't think is a lot, but it does get kind of heavy after holding it for a good long while. Another downside I did find with the Switch is that the door that they have cut out for the game card slot, it does impede putting in the game card slot a little bit. So that's kind of unfortunate. It might be easier just to pop this off to put any new game cards in. But I don't know about you, but I haven't really been buying game cards. I just have my one Breath of the Wild game card, and the rest I've bought digitally. So it's not too big of a concern for me. The only other complaint I had about this is the girth. It does feel weird with your hands trying to grip onto this. It's just kind of a sheer thing. Though these rubber grips do help a ton. They're $7.99 from Nintendo, and I love them when I have this battery pack on it. In fact, Here it is with those gels on it, and as you can see, it does add a little bit of girth on the back once again, but that lets you grip and hold on to it really comfortably when you have this battery pack on it. So overall, I do recommend picking up a pair of these if you go with this battery pack as well. I have to say, I really like this product. It's 50 bucks. I'll go ahead and leave the description down in the box below, but definitely one of the best cases I've seen for the Switch, and something that I'm going to be using on a daily basis. So guys, what did you think? Do you think you'll be picking up one of these Antank cases? Let me know down below in the comments, guys. My name is TommyBoy601. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hit that like and subscribe button, or that notification bell if you ever want to hear or see when one of my videos goes up. Instantly do that as well. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.